So, hello and welcome back to my channel. Wow, shaky today. Oh my goodness. So, anyway, here we go. The FD. What's new? Well, she's looking bleak, isn't she? She's definitely looking a bit empty. Bless her. So, this is what you're looking at right now. The calm before the storm. Oh my god, I'm so excited, guys, like you've got no idea. Like, it's, imagine every Christmas you've ever had times 1,000, all grouped together, and that's where I'm at with this car right now. Waiting on parts. We literally are waiting on parts. I have every major manufacturer throwing in on this car right now. So I don't even know where to begin to tell you. We've got bride seats coming, we've got the full RE Mamiya kit coming for it, the ADGT Facer N1, carbon fibre hood, I've got the carbon fibre undercar skins which replaces this, the carbon fibre rear diffuser which goes at the back there. Oh my gosh, where does it even begin and end? Single turbos, GT35R-3, single turbo ceramic bearing turbos. V-mount intercooler kits, which I'm going to be doing R&D and developing, guys. So if there's any Rx7 guys out there interested in economically priced, very functional, easy to install, as in, you know, on a weekend you can do it yourself, that is the goal with our kits. We are going to be bringing you V-mount intercooler kits with 3-core race alloy rads, all the brackets, everything you need, and it's going to be minimum disturbance, so you won't need to lose your AC. And battery relocation will be optional. Now you're either going to go to a smaller sort of like sports bike battery, or you're going to have to relocate that, but the option is there. If you do want to keep the battery up front, you can. You're just going to have to go with something smaller, but them kits are going to be in R&D for probably about a month before I get them to a stage where I'm happy. Single turbo kits as well, I'm developing them right now, something that is again economical, viable, fun and drivable. That's what I'm going for. So realistically we're aiming for about potential of up to 400 plus 450 wheel horsepower, but usable, nothing stupid, not too laggy. But again, this is all going to be coming, guys. All these parts are inbound. I've got bride seats coming for it, like I said. They're going with the Lomax carbon. I've got Takata harnesses coming for it. What else? Where do I? Oh my goodness, it goes on and on and on. So let's talk about what's happening. So we got the fenders off. The Ojula hood is getting sanded and cleaned up. That's going to be re-cleared and made to look like brand new. But of course, this is coming off because we're going with the RE Mamiya carbon fiber GT hood. I was thinking about sleek lights, but I'm on the wall on sleek headlights or not. I might keep the pop-ups because I do love pop-ups. Side skirts are off. So it turns out these side skirts that were on here are the Veilside VSD1 side skirts and are super rare. I didn't know, but they're on the Rx7 Club forum for sale right now, as are the fenders, as is the sort of Sea West style front bumper and the Vanquish rear bumper. So back here, good news, we have a stock bumper. I did just shoot it with single stage black just for now, just so it matches the bodywork for when we wrap it. We got rid of the Altezza style third brake light, which is awesome. I much prefer the solid black look. Much prefer it. And then down here, oh my god, exciting. So there you go. So there's the RE Mamiya Dolphin tip exhaust. Now this is now a straight pipe exhaust. There is nothing in between except for a Innovate. There you go, Innovate wideband O2 sensor. We got the MTXL kit. The gauge is down there, as you can see. We do have the Adaptronic ECU, which is going to be a whole different video. I need to talk about that thing because Adaptronic are amazing. I had no idea just how good they were. And I spent an hour and 35 minutes on the phone with Sean and Elliot at Turblown going through absolutely everything, setting up the base idle map for a Series 8 because neither myself or them guys have much experience working with Series 8, so this was an ideal opportunity for them to build and do their own base map for a Series 8. and for me to get my car tuned and get some real hands-on experience with the best in the industry, absolute best in the industry, when it comes to Adaptronic and Rotaries. Elliot's FD is, of course, quite famous. There's all kind of videos out there, and he's doing all kinds of silliness in his car. It's ridiculously fast. But that's going to be a completely different video. We'll talk about that because I really want to show you the software. It's so easy, way beyond easy. If you've done any kind of tuning or got any experience with tuning, compared to the Subarus and stuff like that and the Evos, it is like 100 times easier. So interior, like I said, she's going to get stripped out. The SR3 Recaro is going to come out, retrimmed, and then sold, I think. So the gauge cluster, I was going to replace that because I got the whole RPM gauge going whoop, boop, doot, 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 everywhere like that, right? Common FD thing. It's the dry joints on the solder at the back. So I thought, well, I tried soldering it, and then it wouldn't do anything. And then I went online and looked, and I realized that the 99 cluster, where the gauge sits at 0, and I have a boost gauge built in there, because of this, basically, these are $1,100 to replace. Now, if I was getting into replacing a cluster at $1,100, I'm telling you right now, that would be like a race stack dash. There is no way on this planet, now that I've got the Adaptronic, that I would be putting in another one of these. There'd be like a blank cluster cover going in there and like a race pack or something like that, right? Greddy have got this really nice system, and Defi have come out with this awesome screen system that is basically attached to the Defi Link, and it gives you all your gauges on a screen. So that would be something I would go to instead of this. Now, as it happens, I actually dismantled it once I found out it was $1,100. I actually dismantled it, got some new flux paste, and resoldered everything again. And lo and behold, it worked, thank goodness. So I saved myself $1,100. But whilst it was out, I wanted to do something a little different. So if we can come down here, I wanted to gloss paint all the trim. And of course, you can't really see that. But I single stage acrylic enameled all this trim, so it'll be really get it out of here, nice and pretty and shiny. There you go, look. Now the reason I wanted it nice and shiny is because it comes as a matte surface. I'm actually going to be trimming them in black Alcantara. I don't know outside of Europe too many people that would pick up on what Alcantara is. It's very big in Europe and race car applications, or for trimming plastics that have been butchered or modified to do certain things and then to hide the imperfections and the roughness. And it does look absolutely amazing. When we've built show cars in the past, we've used a lot of Alcantara on interiors. Now, this stuff is... you've got to remortgage your life for it. It is extremely expensive stuff for a synthetic man-made material. It is very expensive. But all this is going to be basically black Alcantara now. All this. The actual cluster cover, now that I've got that nice and smooth, that's going to all be Alcantara as well. And it'll look really good. So, bride seats, we're going to put a harness bar in there as well so that we can actually mount the harness correctly and safely, of course, and then get it back together again. So, this is it, guys. I did do an adjustment to the wing. I raised it up a bit. I brought it up 2 inches to bring it more in line with the roof to actually make it a bit more functional now. This car, when it's complete, will actually be going to DGRR, to the Deals Gap Rotary Rally in 2016. Probably going to go to Atlanta with it as well. There's a whole group of us going from here. If there's anything on down there, we might get to Road Atlanta. We're not sure yet. We haven't done any itinerary. But then it comes back up here, and I'm actually going to be using this for time attack in Atlantic Canada, guys. So this car is going to be a test bed to show what I can do, show what we can do here in the shop as far as performance goes and everything else, and a way to do a bit of advertising. So colour-wise, oh my goodness, I'm 90% certain it's going to be yellow, and it will have a red sun sticker back there. But I'm 90% certain it's going to be yellow. There is another part of me, there is a new colour come out that I really, really like by Tech Wrap. But 3M actually are interested in sponsoring this car, so if 3M do actually come around and say, yeah, we're going to sponsor the car, then the chances are it is going to be yellow, because out of the 3M colours, that's the one I'm interested in. So we'll see what happens there. I'm not quite sure yet. But like I said, just a quick update to show you. Things are moving along, and the parts aren't going to arrive now until probably the end of October. But in between then, guys, I'll keep you posted on anything else that changes. Take care. Bye now.